before we get out of here, I needed to get something Raider related into this podcast before we got out of here. Okay, so and this is going to be a segment. Why the Raiders are going to win the Super Bowl soon. That's what this segment is called, and it's all about one comparison. Saw this earlier today. Shout out Kenny King, Jim Plunkett, one of the greatest Raiders quarterbacks of all time, if not the greatest Raiders quarterback of all time. Won 2 Super Bowls with the Raiders, right? Andrew, do you know what team Jim Plunkett was drafted by?
The Patriots.
Yes. Do you know what team he went to play for after the Patriots?
The Raiders.
No. There was a stop in between there.
Oh, no. Colts.
The San Francisco 49ers.
Something.
And then he went to the Raiders and went on to win 2 Super Bowls. Andy, what team did Jimmy Garoppolo get drafted by?
Patriots.
Yes, and then he went on to play
for the Niners.
And now he is with the Raiders. So what I'm getting at is we have the second coming of Jim Plunkett on our team right now at quarterback. And this is why the Raiders are going to win a Super Bowl, maybe 2, under the helm of Jimmy Garoppolo. It is uncanny that those 2 things lined up like they did. And if there's anything that's going to give me hope that the Raiders are going to have one coming back in the building, a Lombardi back in the building, man, that's not a bad one to hang your hat on.
You know, Micah, I cannot help but think that this is the truth. Jimmy G will bring us the Super Bowl. Honestly, obviously, I'm down. I would be like, I'm just the worst. I am a terrible, evaluator, and I suck. I was wrong about Jimmy G. If the Raiders win a Super Bowl, I don't care. I will literally be, climbing up a lamppost and just, jigging all the way down. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I have no problem with being wrong. I don't think jigging's a thing, by the way. Twerking, maybe, on the way down.
You could twerk down a lamp pole. I mean,
I would. If Jimmy G brought us the Super Bowl, I would do that for sure. And so, I love Jim Plunkett. If Jimmy G ends up being Jim Plunkett, I'd be like, you know what? Fine. I'll just pursue science or math or something that I don't feel like a passion of, because I'm just wrong about football, and that's fine. I'm good with that. If that brought the Raiders a Super Bowl, I'd be like, I'll do whatever it takes. It's just the fact that I'm in and Jim Plunkett, Jimmy G, I cannot help but think that there's no way that Jimmy G will not bring us a Super Bowl. So, Micah, I'm with you, man. Optimism 101.
Do you think people call him Jimmy P back in the day?
He was more like Jimmy P on a moving scene. They said my name is Jimmy P and I am one. My name is Garoppolo, Jimmy G. Woo!
Exactly.